to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time. This week I'm going to be using the Miss and Meow Winter Silence Kit and all the add-ons that go with it are of the same collection. Um, I got this kit because of the White Owl by the Snow Globe. Only reason. Last week's spread. This week we'll be planning for the week of the 19th and through the 25th of January. Um, this plan with me is very late because the week is pretty much over with. It's being uploaded a lot later than I planned and wanted to upload it, but um, it just it trying to get it edited and do the voiceover just was not working this week at all. At all. Um, just like this washi strip just was not going down. And I don't know if it was because of the squiggles or I can't see straight lines, but I was just having a very difficult time with this foil washi strip. Um, it never looked straight. So if anyone else has that problem with that particular washi strip design, please let me know so I'm not alone. Um, but yeah, it's just like this washi strip trying to get this video done and posted was just extremely difficult. It was just one of those weeks that what can go wrong will go wrong. I just couldn't get to doing the voiceover. I either forgot my mic at home or I spent too long editing the video before work, and I just had a lot of stuff going on after work, so I couldn't really stay long after work and do it. And then when I did manage to sit down and do the voiceover, my mic kept dying, and I didn't realize it until after the second time I've done the voiceover. So I was just like, "Ah, I'll just do it over the weekend." um, and there's my fluffy red hair. I'm sorry. So with the Miss Meow kits, you get these washi pattern stickers. Um, you usually get two, and I I'm used to the Pretty Pink Co's kits where you have the sidebar sticker, um, just to add that little bit of color, and I love that. And so I use the wood washi pattern from the this Miss Meow kit and cut it in half to use in my sidebar. And the top piece is a little bit wider than the bottom one. Um, but I wasn't gonna mess with it. I wasn't gonna pull it up and try and cut it straight and end up messing it up even more. So I just said that here we go. And still try to get it to for them both to fit nicely in the column that I did have, and I made it work. And then, I mean, once all the stickers go down, you can't really tell that the top part is bigger than the other one. Um, Now I'm trying to trim the scallop washi. Sorry, my voice is a little raspy. Um, so this year, this is my first playing with me video for 2026, and um, I've been playing catch up. No, I've not been playing catch up. I'm trying to. I've been planning ahead. I have a new filming setup, kind of. I used to have like a little gooseneck clamp that clamped on my work desk to hold my phone. Had a like a light attached to it, and I kept bumping into it every time I was using it, and it was driving me crazy. So I had finally gotten a phone stand that did overhead shots and was not a tripod. And that thing's been working really, really great. I'm now a couple weeks ahead filming wise. I still have to edit and do the voiceovers, but we're I'm getting there. Um, but that's why I haven't been posting any playing with me's was because of that setup was just it was driving me nuts. So now it's time for the date cover areas and Missy Meow kits. She howies. I don't excuse me. Um, for her date cover stickers, she includes a this week sticker, and I love that. It makes me happy that that's included. It's the little things in life that just bring a little bit of happiness, I guess. Um, but I think my last plan with me was in November. I think before Thanksgiving, and honestly, Thanksgiving is kind of where everything fell through, and I lost track of everything. Um, because I did most of my planning, decorating, and filming and stuff at work, and um, from Thanksgiving through New Year's, we're not at work a lot because of the holidays. We get those holiday weekends off. So um, I didn't really do a lot of it at home. So just kind of fell through the cracks, and on top of how I was recording and filming, and I was just like, I'm just new year, new start. And it hasn't really been the best start, but it's okay. It can only get up from here. So I'm starting off with my sidebar as I usually do, trying to figure out how I want it to look. Um, it's something with I'm so used to using pretty pink coat kits that when I use a pretty pink coat kit, it doesn't take me very long to use or figure out or decorate. I think decorate is the better word. Um, so when I use a different shop's kit, a different kit layout, I have to kind of figure out how I'm going to use it and how am I going to make it work? What elements am I going to use? Because like they all have like different things, and then I mean like that's the point. That's what makes each shop unique. So I just have to figure out what to use in each kit, in each format to make it work. And um, this is the second Miss Meow kit I've used so far this year. I used the Your Year kit for the first week of the year for New Year's, and that was my first time in a while really using a Miss Meow weekly kit. I don't remember the last time I've used one. Um, I tend to use a lot of her monthly kits because I love Miss Meow monthly kits. It's actually how I found Miss Meow was looking for monthly sticker kits, and um, so that's kind of where it all started. Um, keep saying I'm a lot. I'm sorry. It's like 9 a.m. while I'm recording this voiceover, and I've only been awake for an hour and a half. So I'm this year I'm hoping to get out of my decorating comfort zone. And by doing that, I am going to use different types of kits, different kit elements like alcohol or watercolor swatches. Trying to figure out how I'm going to use those. 'Cause I've never really used them before, and using different things other than the standard full boxes for the columns. Like I used that big decorative piece that's kind of like a double full box, um, and the alcohol ink swatch that kind of matched like the snow color, adding it to the bottom so it looked like the foil girl, was walking out of that that scene. It's probably like my favorite part of the spread. And now I'm just trying to add something that kind of looks like snow clouds. Um, at least that's what I was hoping to do, and I didn't really end up doing. I was just sticking watercolor swatches on, or the alcohol ink swatches. Scene change. Um, the clips before was before work, and I believe this is either before work the next day or after work the same day. Um, Not really. I can't remember which one, but it was one of those two. And now I'm trying to figure out where I want to put the boxes. Um, and it takes me a minute to figure out what I'm putting in that top part because I don't know what I'm doing most of the time. Um, I have also embraced going out of the columns this year, when it comes to sticker placing, and I think that's mostly because I made my own inserts this year, and I made my own inserts primarily because to attempt to save money, and that has not been working. So, but also I love the Sadie Stickers planner, the inserts, but last year the paper was just not. I don't know what was going on with it, but it, my stickers tore that paper up, and it was just getting very, very thick. I couldn't have my whole planner together. I had to break it up into quarters, and um so especially because like I changed my covers and my discs seasonally, it was just, and I like to have my entire planner together. 'Cause I do like the look of a thick planner, but it just, I don't know, like the how thick the paper is, and putting stickers down the paper was just a pain in the butt because if I try to remove it, the sticker would rip the paper, and um so just like whatever. I tried to make my own, and I made sure all the measurements were correct. Um but when I even have got like 7 by 9 7 by 9.25 paper, because trying to print it on regular paper was not working. But it seems like the columns are just a little too short widthwise and lengthwise. Lengthwise doesn't bother me. The widthwise did for a minute, but I've gotten used to it. And once the stickers are on the page, it's not very noticeable. And try and I For the most part, I kind of like this paper. Wish it was just a little bit thicker. Um, but beggars cannot be choosers. And so this is me finishing up Sunday, and Sunday's a busy day. I don't want to say busy, busy. Well, yeah, it is a busy day. Um, I have a lot of church stuff going on Sunday. Um, I'm serving the growth track class 'cause it's the final week. It's the last Sunday of January. So people will be going on their orientations, and we have a night of worship. And being on the production team, I'm serving that night for night of worship. And Sunday's also the last day of our 21-day fast. And I am so happy because I really want ice cream and cake. And I could really use a Dr. Pepper and a nice, juicy, greasy cheeseburger from either Wendy's or Whataburger. Not entirely sure. But um and here I'm using the icons from the Miss Meow kit to kind of put down there. Although I don't remember why I put the planner icon down there on the bottom on Saturday. I can't remember why I did that, but it's fine. Um it's just it's gonna sit there. Maybe I'll mark that I finally managed to complete this voiceover in that spot. And I don't remember why I put that scallop box there on Thursday either. Oh, I think it's because like I couldn't remember if I had rehearsal that day or not, and I was using my phone to record, and couldn't I couldn't stop to go check, but it's fine. I'm putting more boxes down for I believe for motion, switching boxes to make colors right, um, and the rest of it is really just placing the little foil stickers all over. Um, and like to try and use as much as my foil sampler as possible. Obviously, like there's always a couple elements that I don't sometimes don't use, either because it doesn't fit with the spread, or very rarely they're not my favorite foil elements, or I want to use them for something else, or I just don't know what to use them for. Like that, the winter I think bucket list that's included with the foil sampler. I have no idea what to use it for. Um, it doesn't get too cold here. I mean, it gets kind of chilly. It did snow last Sunday, and it's supposed to be like 20 something degrees on Monday and Tuesday. Like or the lows, it's supposed to be like in the 20s on Sunday and Monday, and I think 30s on Tuesday. Because of that big winter storm that's coming down. But so for the first time, my sticker kits and my planner are appropriate for the weather, but um, it's never really it's never cold enough for all those cool little winter bucket list things. And I'm probably gonna maybe use them in a different spread, maybe next year, or in a journal, or maybe give them to my mom if she doesn't have the foil sampler. She might be able to use them. I don't know. Um, but I try and use as much as I can, and even bring in some of the other little winter elements like this Pretty Pink Co. $50 freebie that's not foiled, but I wanted to bring some bit more of that blue in, and just some Sadie stickers, little snowflake clusters and little snowflake wind thingies. Um, I swear I have a better vocabulary. I don't know what to call them. I know there's like clusters. There's snowflake something. And these little light garlands, lantern garland things. I try to place them somewhere. They still feel kind of out of place, but um one of the little boxes had them, and it would look weird if you only saw them once in the spread. So I decided to add them and move that one sticker, and that was my last sticker placement. My last sticker placement. Yep. So here are the leftovers for the kit. Um, I will most likely use all like the last decorative pieces in my scripture journal. Not most likely, I did. Unless like I got 2 weeks out of it. And here is the final spread and the end of this video and voiceover. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video. Toodaloo!